Good evening, Titans. And the last section of 6.1 that we'll be discussing is scientific notation. First of all, scientific notation is used to rewrite numbers that are very, very, very large or very, 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 very small. And we use a base number times some power of 10. So the number is written into two parts. First, you have just the A, which is just the digits. And that is where we take the number and we place the decimal so that the number is a number between 1 and less than 10. So only one number can be to the left of the decimal point. Then the second part is followed by the power of 10. And that puts the decimal point where it should be, back to where its original place was. And so it shows us how many places to move the decimal point back to make it its original number. If n is positive, you'd move that decimal to the right. And if n is negative, you'd move that decimal to the left. So here's just a short little example. So this number is written in scientific notation. Notice that this number is between 1 and 10. And so it's times 10 to the third. So now to move it back to where it was originally, we move this 1, 2, 3 spots. So now that's the number written in normal or standard notation. So now, a little more scientific notation. We want to be able to write a number into proper scientific notation. So these first two numbers are numbers that are very large. So we're going to move the decimal. Notice the decimal point is here. We're going to rewrite this so this number becomes 4.63 times 10 to some power. Now, we have to count. This has to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 places to get it back to its original spot. So 4.63 times 10 to the 8th. So in number 2, we put this at 2.5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 places. So 2.5 times 10 to the 4th. Now these numbers are very, very small numbers. So again, we have to move the decimal point so it's a number between 1 and 10. So I'd write it as 5.97. So now to get this back to where it was, 1, 2, 3, 4. Since we will move this to the left, it's times 10, and now that's negative 4. In the last example here, again, we move the decimal so it's there. So it's 1.65 times 10 to the, and now we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 10 to the negative 7th power. So that's writing a number that's given to us in standard form and rewriting it into scientific notation. So now we're going to write a number into standard notation or decimal notation. So here we have 8 times 10 to the 5th. So remember, 8, the decimal would be there. We have to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. And then we put zeros into those spots. So that's the number 800,000. So we want to write it, clean it up a little bit. It'd be 800,000. So now here we have 6.65, but now we have to move this decimal 7 places to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put the decimal point and now add zeros in there. So then it'd be 0.000000665. And that's the number written in decimal notation. All right? So that ends this part of the video.